Yo, we're back. We're back with another video, man, real quick. So, if you guys watched the last video that I posted on the channel, I did a little bit of discussion for 9.1 Fury Warriors, mainly with the Slaughterhouse talent. As you can see right here, what you're watching is I'm finally on the PTR. Got a little bit of testing and just a little bit of dummy work on the PTR, right? And so Slaughterhouse is about what I thought it was going to be. Luckily, you get your 4 stacks per rampage use, so it's not per swing. So you hit rampage once, you get your 4 stacks, you're set, right? You get your 60% for the 5 seconds. The biggest thing though, the biggest letdown is that after cooldowns and things, it takes a little while to build that rage back up in order to reapply the stacks. As you can see here, stacks are up, rage and blow, got bloodthirst, but then now we're kind of dead. You know, I had to use charge just to get back in order to get the rage that I needed for a rampage, which is fine. But then you still have these dead spots when you have really nothing to do because you've used all your abilities. So you're kind of just auto attacking, getting some rage here and there. And it's not the best feeling. To say you don't have rage and blows up, bloodthirst is just coming off cooldown, you don't have blade storm or anything like that. You do miss a little bit of uptime with your debuff. You know, it only lasts for 5 seconds. So it's not good per se, but it could be a lot better. As you just saw just now, I probably had about 4 or 5 seconds that I didn't have any abilities or rage in order to get rampage up. I'd have to use my abilities such as intervene, maybe to get out to a ranged class and then get back in, or I'd have to use my leap, which is, you know, one of our mobilities, just to get out, or run out from the target itself just to get out, just to get the 20 rage from charge. So I mean, I still feel like it could be better. Still got a lot of things to work on. I think the best build that you can go with this, you're gonna have to go reckless abandon. That's whenever you pop wreck is gonna give you 50 rage, so you can always open the fight with charge, pop wreck, that's gonna put you at 70. And then you can bloodthirst or rage and blow and then have your 80 rage to go ahead and get the Slaughterhouse up ASAP. It just doesn't feel good. So what I did now, I just went ahead and I tried out Single-Minded Fury just to see if faster swing times would give more rage. And then going into this as well, you know, having cooldowns back up, getting my first stack up, you know, we're going through our abilities, things like that, Blade Storm, just to make sure that we have the rage going back in. And it did feel good for a while. And mainly because of the legendary that we're using too, so we got some good procs off of that. So we went ahead and popped wreck here, got rampage back up, we got our abilities back up, we just used empowered bloodthirst, empowered rage and blow, and we're still holding our stacks, you know, fairly well. See, but now we're about to hit this wall. Stacks just dropped off and we just got rampage back up. So we had about 3 seconds, 2 or 3 seconds that we had with no rampage procs. But see, now we're here again, stacks drop off because the duration is so short. Like if you don't have any cooldowns, you're kind of stuck. See, like right here, I don't have anything to do but whirlwind just to fill, and you don't get any rage off of whirlwind. You get your rage off of auto attacks, things like that. So it's real hit and miss. I mean, it's okay. I'd have to see it more in a PvP setting to see if we get more benefit from the Slaughterhouse ability. I still think if you do choose to PvP as Fury, it will be one of the abilities that you will have in your PvP talents. But I mean, I think if anything, if Blizz could give us at least another second onto the duration, it would kind of fill our gap between, you know, generating rage and or having our abilities coming up, in order to kind of keep the stacks up, have a higher uptime on it. Another thing too, what would be good for us as well, we'd have to start stacking more haste, you know, because haste, you know, reduces bloodthirst and Raging Blow, the cooldowns on them. So that would give us a little bit more uptime. We could squeeze in an extra Raging Blow and or Bloodthirst, which will in turn give us more rage, which will in turn get us to Rampage faster. So that would probably benefit as well. So haste might be one of those things that we would slowly start to stack. Maybe just get into a soft cap for it, and we'd get the most out of that. But overall, I mean, it's not bad. I'm glad that you only have to hit Rampage one time in order to get your 4 stacks. But it does require you being on the target. So if you get 2 of your Rampage hits and then you get stunned, then you're only going to have 2 of those applications on the target, which isn't fun. So I've basically just been looking through more abilities, what's going to give us the most rage possible. Reckless Abandon. Blade Storm, of course, is going to give you a good bit of rage as well. The biggest thing I don't like about that is if you're trying to play optimally in order to keep Slaughterhouse up, once you Blade Storm and you hit your 80 rage, you might want to cancel your Blade Storm, which is damage loss. So I feel like that might be one of those times that you want to complete the Blade Storm and get the stacks once you come out of it. As you see, I'm Blade Storm here. You know, generates good rage. Got our Rampage back up, and then we go ahead and Bloodthirst, Raging Blow procced again, and then we got our Rampage here. So we're back to having cooldowns back up, like Wreck, things like that. So, you know, for the first 15-20 seconds, you know, of maybe like an opener, things like that, you're gonna have, you know, constant uptime on Slaughterhouse. But after a while, when cooldowns are down, Bloodthirst is down, Raging Blow's down, now we're kind of, you know, in that little window that we do have a few seconds in between that we don't have the Slaughterhouse MS debuff up. Now, perfect world, of course, you're not always going to have optimal uptime at all times. It's just not going to happen, even as arms. But just having the safety of having that duration up as well, up 10 seconds versus 5 seconds. Yeah, we're getting 10% more of the MS stack. But I think I would still like if Blizz gave us 40% in 8 seconds duration. I would be perfectly fine with that. That'd give us more time to get back on the target, you know, get back on the target and keep that application of the 40% up. It doesn't have to be 60%. So if there's one thing that I would suggest and I would want Blizz to do, if they would increase the duration of the MS debuff for Fury from 5 to maybe 6 or 8. 7 is just an odd number, so I don't even want to go with 7. But if they were to do that, I think Fury would be just fine for PvP. We'll have to do some more testing and see how things go. Hopefully they adjust some numbers. But we'll just have to see how it goes. But now we know that Rampage does apply all 4 stacks when you use it. And just looking up for Fury for PvP. So make sure if you did like the video, man, go ahead and leave a like down below. Subscribe to your boy. Comment down below. And let me know your favorite spec of Warrior and why. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope y'all have a good day. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video.